What's up, guys? And today we got the veterans Brandon Marshall, 85 overall, no chemistry boost whatsoever, 6'5", 80 speed, 82 catching, 86 catching traffic, 87 spectacular, and only 41 run block, which is kind of surprising considering his past cards. But anyways, overall, man, this card was definitely not the best. I mean, I had high expectations just because in previous Maddens, whenever he got like an upgrade card, that card would always be amazing, especially like catching in traffic and whatnot, or going like across the middle, or even like a red zone target. But anyways, overall, he was just somewhat disappointing. I mean, he wasn't, flat out terrible. Well, you know what? It's like I say terrible, but it's just like that's the only way I can think to describe him. I mean, like I said, the run block in previous Maddens, Brandon Marshall is always like someone that comes to your mind, like, oh, a great run blocking receiver, it's gotta be Brandon Marshall, and he was average at best. I mean, there were like safeties and corners who were block shedding, but then 41 run block is, that's what I would expect to see. But that's probably the only surprising thing about that card. But the only thing that was noticeable about him, the only thing that I was able to get out of him was he was actually pretty decent at route running, even though that wasn't even something like on paper was that great. But he was getting decent separation, 80 speed. Don't expect him to catch the ball and like just outrun everybody. I mean, he's gonna get caught by people fairly quickly. But as you see, most of these passes, he is wide open when these happen. But the contested passes, so many times where I would throw it to him, the corner, safety, whoever, linebacker would just like knock it out of his hands over and over. And I'm not talking about throwing high passes. I'm talking about just regular bullet passes across the middle, and he would have someone like knock it out of his hands. He had no problem catching the open passes, but the catching in traffic, I just did not see it. And guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap this up. I know that I had high hopes, but overall I was pretty much let down. I thought he would be a great red zone target, a great slot receiver, someone I could depend on in a clutch moment, and I just could not. I mean, time after time after time, he was just getting the ball smacked out of his hands, and it just was not reliable whatsoever. And right now this card is going for like around between 50 and 60,000. I would say, just like Fitzpatrick, man, I'll say pass for now because I just didn't see it. If you guys can get him some chemistry boost and get more out of him, by all means go for it. But if you're just going to use the stock card like I did, I mean, I just don't see it. I hope you guys have better luck with him, but for me, I just did not see it at all. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap this up. My next review is definitely going to be the Core Elite Earl Thomas. That one should be coming out later today as well, hopefully. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you boys then. Peace.